Virgo, welcome back to the channel. Monica LUVE here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading from the 15th to the 31st of October. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Virgo, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge from now until the end of the month is the Ace of Swords. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the King of Pentacles upright. So for you, Virgo, your biggest challenge here has a lot to do with the Ace of Swords energy. And I feel with the Ace of Swords, this is about you getting clear on something, like truly getting clear on something, finding the truth out, getting clear on what you want. It may be challenging for you because you may have multiple options or you may not have time to get clear on something. We're going to clarify your challenge, the Ace of Swords, and get more information on that for you in a moment. Now, in the recent past, you have the Seven of Cups, you have the Empress, and you have the Tower. So in the recent past, I do strongly feel like you had options, you had choices, or there could have been some sort of confusing event or situation that took place between you and a particular person that you were in a relationship with. I do feel that a connection, a relationship, or a place of residence that you were in the past started to crumble. Things started to change that were outside of your control. And we're going to talk more about that when we clarify in a moment. Now, in the present moment, Virgo, you have the Fool, the Devil, and the Nine of Pentacles. There's a strong desire in the present moment to change something about yourself or change something about your environment. This could also have a lot to do with a new direction or a new beginning, something new that you're starting. So this is about you maybe adapting or changing the way that you do certain things. And we're going to talk more about that for you when we clarify. Now, in the near future, you have the Three of Cups, you have the King of Wands, and you have the Four of Pentacles. So in the near future, I'm really strongly getting with the Four of Pentacles that you could be dealing with a fire sign in the near future here. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, could be a Cancer or Taurus here in the near future. I do feel like you're celebrating something here in the near future. There's two potentials here. The first one is a reconciliation with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, a Cancer, or a Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Or this could be about you celebrating the idea of holding on to this person forever. Like this could be your forever after type of person that's coming into your life. So we're going to talk about that when we clarify. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Swords and you have the Ten of Pentacles and you have the Ten of Wands with the Three of Swords. What I find really beautiful in terms of what you don't see coming is the fact that a lot of you are going to let go of any sort of pain, trauma, pain, trauma, drama, third parties, all of that is all coming to an end. And you're starting to realize how much you've grown. In the near future, you've grown, you've developed very, very beautifully here. And there's going to be some sort of changes, not only within you, but within, you know, your environment or the certain people that you deal with. Now, we are going to have a lunar eclipse happening in Taurus, and this is going to be happening to one of your fellow earth signs. So there's something that you're letting go, and I think it's a positive thing. So, you know, for many of you, your seventh house is ruled by Pisces. And if we go 2 signs over, that's going to be the 9th house. Okay, so the lunar eclipse is happening in the 9th house. So this is about you maybe finishing off certain higher education, maybe certain travels, you know, and what's coming in for you is there's going to be some sort of opportunity in your financial situation, because if you're a rising Virgo, the solar eclipse is going to happen in your 2nd house. So there's something big happening here for you, big changes. Okay, and you know, this is why it may be challenging for you to get clear on something. So let's get into your reading, Virgo. Let's do some clarification. Let's see what's going on for you. Okay, let's clarify your challenge. Okay, so the Ace of Swords is clarified by the Six of Swords. You have the King of Wands and you have the Chariot. So your biggest challenge here, Virgo, has a lot to do with getting clear on whether or not you want to stay or go. Do I want to stay with this person or do I want them to go? Is this the one for me? Do I want to be with this person? Am I willing to sacrifice to be with this person? So this is about you getting clear on your future and the direction of your life, okay? If you want to stay or go. A lot of you are choosing maybe to get clear on why you should go, why you should disconnect from a certain situation or person, or why you should stay and take this person with you. And that's going to be a big part of your challenge. Now, let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the Tower in the recent past. Okay, so the Tower is clarified by, you have the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Seven of Pentacles, and you have the Seven of Wands. So for many of you, I feel for you in the recent past, there was definitely a Tower moment that happened, okay? There could have been a breakup. There could have been something that happened here in your home. And a lot of you in the past reevaluated your position, okay? There was, by the way, I feel like somebody here had a lot of responsibilities, or you could have had a lot of responsibilities. Even though there was a lot of challenges that came up in the past here, Virgo, I think a lot of you still held it together. And you started to recognize and realize, and some of you were alone when this was happening in the past, like things were changing. There could have been a breakup. There could have been some sort of disconnect between you and a specific person. But I think one of the things that you realized here in the past, Virgo, was how strong of a person you are. Because with the Nine of Pentacles here, this is someone who's very self-sufficient, very self-reliant. So it's not like you went out and clung to somebody when things were getting rough. I think a lot of you really sat down with yourself and said, okay, what do I need to do practically in this situation? Now, the good news here in the past was that you had options, okay? You had choices. There could have been a certain person situation where you had choices and there was options here. Okay, you have the Devil, you have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Some of you were dealing with a Capricorn in the past, or a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You started to question whether or not this person was the one in the past, because there was something about this relationship. I feel like it did come to an end. There was some sort of conflict here in the past. Tell me more about the Empress in the recent past for Virgo. You have the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, wow, and the Empress. So in the recent past, what came to your attention here was that there was a situation that came into your life that looked very promising. And it could have been with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, maybe a Capricorn or a Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. This person who came into your life in the recent past, I do feel like there was a lot of potential between you and this person. So between there being a lot of changes and uncertainty connected to something that happened into your life, there was something beautiful that did come in the past, and it did look like it had potential here, okay? Now, in the present moment, there is a new beginning that's showing up for you, the Fool. And you may be trying to get clear on what this new beginning means for you. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about what this new beginning is for you. What's happening? What's the important message about it? Okay, so the Fool is clarified by, you have the Three of Wands, you have the Four of Pentacles, and you have the Queen of Swords. So in the present moment, this is about you getting clear on whether or not you want to have a new beginning with a particular person. If you're willing to travel to this person, some of you are at a distance from them, and it's, you know, there's a question here of, you know, should we live together? Should we come together? Should we have some sort of new beginning? Some of you are dealing with someone here in the present moment where you do want to have a new beginning with them, but you're at a distance and you want some sort of clarity on whether or not they want this with you too. If you're dealing with someone now in the present moment, I do see them holding on to you, holding on to the idea of being with you. Because right now in the present moment, there's still this energy of you being single. Some of you are entertaining a relationship, but you're not married to this person. It's like you're casually dating them. What's the important message here for Virgo in the present moment? What is it that they need to know? You come across as very independent, like you're very self-sufficient, which is, you know, usually that's very attractive to someone. So yeah, this is about you getting clear on what you want and eliminating what is not important. So this is about you getting really clear on what you want, because what's happening for you in the present moment, and it's big. What's happening for you, Virgo, in the present moment, there's big changes. By the time November rolls around, and hopefully you're subscribed to the channel so you get more information on what's coming. But by the time November rolls around, there's something here that you get really clear on. And it looks like you're doing this in the present moment. You're clearing something out, or you're getting ready for something. And for many of you, this has a lot to do with certain people, toxic people in your life, toxic energies. And there's going to be an abrupt change, but this change that comes in for you is really positive. And it's one that's going to help you eliminate things that are not important for you. There's something toxic in the present moment that I feel you're working to get rid of. And it could be a third party. It could be somebody who's treating you as a third party, or it could be the fact that you're still getting over a third party that affected you. The good news here is that you're working on having some sort of new beginning to eliminate something here that's been nothing but toxic for you. So there's a process right now in the present moment. So this present moment, whatever's happening for you, it's very much connected to you getting clear on something, getting clear on what it's going to take for you to move forward. Because in order for you to truly move forward, you need to make sure you know what you want and you're clear on what you want, and you don't have 20 different things distracting you from doing that. Okay. And that's what I feel like you're going to be doing in the present moment. All right. Now in the near future, there's a fire sign here: Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, a Taurus, or a Cancer. This person's showing up here in the near future. Tell me more about the King of Wands. What's the important message for Virgo in the near future? So the King of Wands is clarified by the World. You have the Tower and you have the Judgment. This person, some of you still need to close things out with someone from your past. Someone from your past is still watching, spying, looking at you, seeing what you're doing. This person from your past that you've been on and off with for quite some time, I feel like they're eventually going to come towards you because you've been in separation with them for quite some time. But there is somebody who's coming into your life, and they may be waiting for you to close out an old cycle in order to start something new. This person in the near future that you're attracting has come to some sort of realization, and what they're coming to some sort of realization about is that they're ready to have some sort of new beginning with you. Tell me more about the Three of Cups in the near future for Virgo. What is it that they need to know? Okay, so the Three of Cups is clarified by the Nine of Swords. You have the Death and the Ten of Wands. Yeah, so if you've been on and off with someone for quite some time and you ended things with them, I see the difficulties connected to this ending. They're going to go away. So there's no need to be worried about this situation in the near future. If you've been on and off with someone for quite some time, this person in the near future now comes to some sort of realization that you're the one, that they see themselves being with you in the future. But something here is taking time because you're still getting clear on what you want. So in the near future, there's tons and tons of potential here for you and this person when you decide to take action. But I think it's a process because a lot of you are accepting that something here ended badly, or you're still getting over a third party. And this is about you getting really clear, Virgo, on what you want, because it's there in the near future. It's showing up for you. Everything that you've always wanted is showing up, and all the difficulties and burdens and problems that you've had are going to go away. And, you know, there's a time and place for everything. Not everything is going to be perfect all the time, but for you, it looks like things are looking up for you, especially closer to the end of the month when the sun starts to enter into, you know, Scorpio, which is going to be aspecting your third house. So there's something here about moving forward, growing as a person. You've developed a lot. Okay. And this is about a new love, you know, making a decision about a new love, figuring out if this is the one that you want to be with. Now, again, if this is about someone you've been in separation with for quite some time, it looks like they're coming back in the near future as well. Okay. So let's get some advice for you. What is the advice? Okay, so what is your advice? We have the Wheel of Fortune. You have the Nine of Wands, and you have the Page of Pentacles. Your biggest piece of advice here, Virgo, has a lot to do with not giving up on your goals and dreams. There's something that you want to achieve, that you want to develop. And this is about you flowing with the times, flowing with the opportunities. And I always like to talk about the Wheel of Fortune, which is a part of your advice. You know, this is about being aware of the seasons, the change of the seasons, the signs that are all around us to indicate that now is the time for you to have a new beginning. This is about you not giving up, because when the opportunity shows up, when things start to change, you need to be ready to plant that seed and not give up. This is about you continuing to move forward. The more you do this, the more you continue to work at planting this seed and creating the things that you want, the more the universe is going to cultivate all the energy to work in your favor. So your biggest piece of advice is to plant seeds now for the things that you want and not to give up on them, so that when the Wheel of Fortune does start to work for you in November, you've already planted the necessary seeds to make that happen for you. Okay. So Virgo, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.